Dr. Adams, any report?
Just a few quick things. Our Community Member of Excellence program has just gone viral. So it's going to be on our website. We have now had 3 separate Community Resident of Excellence awards that we've given out to our community members. And I'm looking for nominations for future awards to be given out. So there will be a link within the next 24 hours or so to a nomination form, and it will be on the bottom left of our website. So I'm looking forward to letting the whole community know that we want to celebrate the excellence in our community, in our schools, and in our homes. At the last special board meeting, the Board of Education rescinded the regulation on the facilities use. And so right now, Mrs. Donnelly and myself are working with legal counsel and our insurance brokers to make sure that we have regulations that cover the district, to make sure that we're holding ourselves and protecting ourselves, but allowing as many community groups that should be using our facilities as possible. So right now, we have opened up to anyone who applied in July 1, with the caveat that when the new regulation comes in, we'll be looking at all the paperwork again to make sure that we are abiding by our legal counsel guidance and our insurance guidance. So if you've had problems having your approvals come through, make sure that you call myself or Mrs. Donnelly's office just to say where the paperwork is. And right now, we're going to approve everybody coming in pending the new regulation. Which board members, I gave you a draft of where we were and the movement forward after we spoke with Meister and Mr. Gercio on a couple of different questions that have been asked in the past.
Are you going to put together a new regulation?
Yes, that's that document that I gave you earlier. This is part of it. This would be the underpinnings of how we say yes or no to the utilization of the facilities.
But under policy, you still need 501c insurance and roster, right?
No, that was in the regulation. So this is the part of the regulation with all the different caveats that we've been looking at in the insurance and the legal.
So in the policy, does it say 501 insurance?
No, it says 60% Connetquot residents. That's the only specificity of the policy.
In the regulation?
The regulation was what we rescinded. So the regulation was what had handcuffed us to all those different pieces. So you have in front of you an original draft, and you'll see on the last page, we still need to do some due diligence and to figure out what would be appropriate costs for people who want to use the facilities that don't meet the three different guidelines. So Mrs. Donnelly and I have put out some feelers, and we'll be working on this. So I'll be updating you as we go along with this creation of this regulation.
Now, let me ask this question. How much did they have to pay before? If they didn't have those 3?
I don't have it in front of me right now, I'm sorry.
But they did have to pay something if they didn't have the 3. You just want to change that payment, is that it?
Yeah, we want to make it more in line with what other school districts are charging. We just want to get more information.
Yeah, because the amounts that were paid prior?
Yes, actually what you're seeing in front of you are some of the payments we were already asking for custodians and grounds, for certified pool operators, for
I know
food
what you're
service
asking,
workers.
but did you get these in the past?
I'm not part of that billing, so I know that.
Our fields that could improve 501 insurance or roster, we didn't collect anything on those.
And we're not collecting these we're checked off that those things were met.
Okay, and finally, Lee was speaking before about the Connetquot Cares Coalition, and I want to report that we already have a nice collaboration between some of the stakeholders and the district. We've invited LICAD, which is the Long Island group that serves the needs of the mental health needs of our communities, and they, as part of our coalition, are partnering with us to Drugs, which is a research-based program in all of our elementary schools, which normally has a cost attached to it, but because they're part of the membership of the coalition with us, they're providing all of the teaching and all of the materials for free for all 7 of our elementary schools. So the coalition is already yielding some successful programs, so it's very exciting.
Thank you, Dr. Adams.
How about building usage?
That's what we just said.
That's for building. That was field usage, wasn't it? Okay, can I have some questions on the building usage? Because of, basically right now because of security, we don't know who's going in that building. I found that out, especially the high school. I'm assuming the custodians know what's going on in the elementary schools because they have to clean up after these people. So somebody knows. But apparently in the high school, not everyone is filling out the building usage form. We found that out. And if it's just one, it might be 10, it might be 20. We don't know that. And God forbid if there's something up there, happens up there, we might not know these people are in that room, or someone might not know these people are in that room, and they're stuck in that room. And the only reason I'm bringing that up is because of Don spoke at last night in security, and he was telling us about the plan everyone should be using. Bless you. And that should go for nighttime also. So I don't know what we can do as a district when people just decide to use our building randomly without following the proper channels. How do we do it? What can we do? What do we do as a district to control that building? Who do we put in place? A security guard, a custodian? So does someone have to hand someone a copy of the form when they walk in that building? If they're going to, they're there for a reason? They have permission?
They're supposed to, but we don't have a security guard at that front gate, at
Right.
the front door, 24/7. So if that's something that we're interested in the board, we can get you an analysis of what that cost would be. Quite frankly, in one of the facilities that I've been doing a lot of research looking at other districts' facilities use forms, and a lot of it says that the building closes at 10. So if we're looking to have a security guard there from 2 to 10, what additional cost would that be? And really, you're supposed to have your building, your facilities, your permit with you at all times. So when you brought that to my attention, that there were meetings happening, we made some phone calls, and honestly, if I had called security, they would have said, sure, we saw the meeting, we saw them on our videos, because we do have someone watching the videos 24/7. But our custodians didn't have the building, which was unnerving to me as well. So I think, I can get you analysis of what it would cost to have someone at that front door and to greet people.
Well,
At the front door? No. They're roving.
Right. And then there were, as Don was talking, well, it wasn't Don, but they were talking about how important it is to have buses locked up so no one can get on the bus. Because they put a bomb on the bus. That's how people are talking today. So the same does apply for a school.
Yes.
It can apply for any school, not just the high school.
Absolutely.
So I think
Right now, John's not happy because that door's open.
I didn't do it.
No, but when he spoke last night, and then I just raised my hand, I said, can you give me a name of a school that's doing that, a district that's doing that? And he goes, Connetquot. He says that they spend many hours and time with teachers to make sure that they know, and it's not just for the children. We want to know where our teachers are, the custodians, we want, we need a roster, where to go, we have to worry about, you have little children go to point B, that their bathroom facilities, because they all start crying, they have to go to the bathroom. What really goes on in those conversations is mind-boggling. And how to get that all together and practice it and do it and be successful is really...
Well, I'm going to brag because the truth is that Don is the gold standard, probably the platinum standard on Long Island of security. And he will tell, in fact, he just told me today, we are the only district on Long Island who has met the requirements, the newly implemented requirements of safety and security that was implemented as of July 1. And part of that is making sure that every faculty and staff member has emergency training within the first 15 days of school, which we did on day 1, or day 2, or day 5. We made sure we got all of our employees, and tonight's agenda, all of these folks that were just put on the agenda have 30 days to get into our emergency training. And what we have done is we have worked with HR, and every Friday after the board agenda, we will have emergency training for all of our new folks. And we did that through a collaboration where Don, myself, and Christina actually was a big part of creating a website. And that website, it has information on it that is specific only to our school and our district, and they have to sign off at the bottom that they are faculty members of our school and will not share these information and these plans with anyone else. And we are the only school district on Long Island that has that in place as of now. So, that's really because I listen to the experts, and Don is an expert, but when someone says to me, you're an expert in technology, I'm not an expert in technology. There's many things I don't know. I have base knowledge. Same thing with security, I have base knowledge, but he is the expert, and we do what he says to do because we want to keep our community safe. So I will get you the cost of security at the front door because I agree with you, Lee. We should know who's in the building as best as we can, and they should be presenting their permit that they're there, and then they have the right to be there.
Is it a 2 to 10 issue, or is it more of a 6 to 10 issue once the high school staff, the principal, the sports teams are gone?
Probably more like a 4 to 10 issue.
Is it like an evening activity issue?
Yeah, I would say probably after 4. Yeah, so I will get you the cost of that, because I think we have security at that front gate till 4. So I will get you exactly the numbers of how much it costs.
We do have security at the front door, so I just don't want to.
Right, I'll find that out for you. I'll get that for you.
Elementary schools and middle schools, they use those buildings. I think that a custodian will be fine. They gave it to a custodian.
Okay.
So a custodian would know, at that level, if they don't have a permit, they should not be allowed in.
Yeah, custodian would be.
Well, then you know what? Lock the door and they have to ring the bell.
Well, I think that's what happens at the elementary level, but at the high school,
No,
it's so large.
I'm not talking about the high school. I'm talking about.
Most of the elementaries are that way. When you show up for, they also require, I know that, I don't know if it's required, that's required by us, but what the St. Joseph basketball program is, they have someone, one of their representatives there at the door the entire time that they are in the building. So one of their members is sitting at the door greeting people, making sure that people know where they're going in the direction. I'm assuming that's something to do with it. I don't think it's something to require. But the doors are locked. You have to get the custodian to open it first, and they usually show up early for those events. So they get the door open and then they stand.
So we asked for an explanation of the process, and attached is a draft of a reminder memo that's going to go out to the building secretaries and to the athletic department in the process of how applications are ultimately approved. So it's a draft. I'm open to suggestions that you may have.
I will peruse it when I get home.
I just want to say thank you. I know this whole experience has been a little tense, a little frustrating up here, a little anger going on back and forth. But at the end of the day, we are all working together, and we are finding a way to make it better. This was not created with this administration, but the more we find things out, the more we want to correct them. And that's what I see happening. So thank you for correcting it.
I just want to thank Sharon for undertaking this pretty big task. This is not something that's an overnighter that can be fixed.
You made me do it.
So I appreciate you. So I appreciate you with your busy schedule taking a time out for this, because I know this is hundreds of hours to compile this list and do the research.
It wasn't a problem. It was during our annual reporting to the state of all our financial.
Oh, you got plenty of time.
No, thank you both for saying that. I appreciate it. Seriously.
Anyone else have any report?
I just want to respond to Mrs. Panico's question regarding the textbooks. We're able to secure 65 textbooks for the cost of the 51.
So it's 65?
I was saying it's price.
For the same price as 50, we were able to secure 65.
And
Because it says 50 and 60,
I
so
got that.
65 is now another new.
This 50 is the ones they're removing. If you read that, that's the ones that are in use now, they're
Okay.
decommissioning. That's what the 50 number is, and then the other numbers, the ones are purchasing. I
So
read
we're
this.
getting 65 now.
I read the,
Okay,
if
that's
you read
better
that
price.
50 number, it says the ones that are currently in use from 1999.
Okay, yeah, no, that's great. I just wanted to clarify something.
Mr. Middleman, anything else?
No,
Thank you, Mr. Milynn.
I read it.
All right,
I was going to tell you that.
we're gonna move on to our last public comment. Okay, everything that I said before?
Did we finish?
Yeah, I asked if anyone else.
Oh, I just went to a CFAC. I went
Go ahead, miss.
But it's the same person. I just went to a CFAC meeting, I'm sorry, go ahead, forget the CFAC.
Yeah, you can say, no, you can say,
The
Ms.
Connetquot
Kennedy,
Foundation.
would you like to say something?
Just went to the Connetquot Foundation meeting on Friday. They are going to have another fashion show. They're looking for people to sign up and join the foundation. It gives back its $10. And it really it's for the teachers and the kids. Teachers want to do something for their kids. Kids benefit. And it's $10 to join. So they're not here, but if you're in central office,
Can
there
I
are
just piggyback
forms.
on that? It's a great foundation. The information is up on the website for the school. They provide grants. I've had the wonderful opportunity to be on the responding end on more than one occasion, both for fine arts and music and for robotics. And it was great for them to be able to give those two groups money so that they were able to, do special things with a group of children. Their grant process is still open. The application for the grant is online, and you can apply for a grant up until I believe October 30th. So I just would like to remind people that,
And that
there is
fashion
money
show is
there, and it
fabulous.
is. Sorry?
The fashion show is fabulous.
Yes, and I would love to see Mrs. Adams walk down the road.
I modeled the first year I was here. I have to lose 50 pounds before I get back on the run.
Only Dean was asked about it for the first year.
Yeah, nobody asked me about
He
Lisa.
had asked the whole board
I
that.
heard Dean like this.
I think Mr. Grable will.
I love it.
I'll be thinking. Dean, what were you wearing?
I don't know, CFAC.
Okay,